Hi guys, it's Monday, April 20th. This is the beginning of the 5th week I have been teaching from home and you have been learning from home. This is very weird, but we're settling in and I think most of us are doing okay, right? I'm really would like to go to the grocery store because we're having meatloaf tonight and we have no potatoes to make mashed potatoes to go with the meatloaf, and I'm very unhappy about that. There's a bug, that's why I keep doing this. I'm very unhappy about the mashed potato situation, but I am not going to go to the store because I am trying very hard to stay at home. My special guest today, and the reason that I am sitting in this wet flower bed and getting my butt wet, is this St. Joseph's lily, which I think is beautiful. It came from my husband's mom in New Orleans, in Louisiana, this far from New Orleans. She had a bed of them, and they were really thick, and they needed to be thinned out, and so she took some of them out and she gave them to us, and we planted a whole bunch of them. Most of them aren't going to bloom this year because they're still grudgy about being moved, but I wanted you to see this one because I think it's really pretty. Speaking of Louisiana, I want to show you this really huge number. This number represents the positive cases of COVID-19 in Louisiana. That's a lot of sick people. By contrast, I want to show you the number for Arkansas. It's still a lot of sick people, but that number looks a lot smaller than Louisiana's, right? We have just under 2,000 at least reported tested positive cases right now. I'm a little worried about this number. I think it may be higher than that, but we may talk about that tomorrow. Anyhow, there are three good reasons possibilities why Louisiana has so many more cases of COVID-19 than Arkansas. Let's talk about those possibilities. First, Louisiana has more people than Arkansas. Louisiana has a population of about 4.6 million. We have about 3. So that means that even if the same number of people had COVID-19 per capita, they would have more total cases than us, but not that many more. A second possible reason is that our data is behind. In Arkansas, we have not been doing a whole lot of testing for COVID-19. We've been doing a lot, but not as much as most other states. And so we only know about the data that we've gotten, right? This is an interesting number, I think. In Arkansas, we have done 26,483 COVID-19 tests. In Louisiana, they've done more than 5 times that many. So they are going to have a higher number, right? Because they've done a lot more tests. So that's one reason I'm a little cautious about saying we're doing awesome and they are horrible. Another reason that, but there's that. So I'm cautious about this, but it does seem as if Arkansas is doing a lot better than some of the states around us. So why? Are we just generally healthier people? Do we have a magical vaccine that we're not sharing with the rest of the world? No. One possible reason is that there are a lot of people staying home in Arkansas right now. I'm staying home. A lot of you are staying at home. People who work for the state are pretty much working from home. That's a lot of people in Little Rock. People who work for the school, kids who go to school have the opportunity to just stay at home. And we know that the virus is really easily transmissible. So the more of us stay home, the fewer of us will get it, at least right now. And it seems as if maybe enough of us are being careful enough in Arkansas that we're cautiously hopeful that we really are doing better than we thought we were going to. So anyway, that's kind of the COVID-19 news for today. I have a couple other things I want to talk about, but we'll talk about them tomorrow. One more thing before I let you go is Edpuzzle videos. I tried really hard to think of something that I could do for you guys that would have you learning and interested in what you were learning, but would be really simple for you to keep track of what you needed to do and what you'd already done. So I settled on Edpuzzle because a lot of you are okay, kind of like Edpuzzle. And I've been trying to get good videos and put them in there. So I went to some trouble for this, right? To try to make it easier for you. And a lot of you are not doing the Edpuzzles. And I'm a little irritated about that because you need to. And because you are still supposed to be learning stuff, right? So I am doing the same routine that I have with taking late work through the whole year. No changes in the rules. Everything I assign during the week is due on Sunday at midnight. And I will take that stuff through the next Sunday at midnight. So you've got the rest of the week to do assignments that I assign. And then you've got the whole next week to finish them if you had trouble or were out of town or something, right? So, that being said, I want you to notice this, right? I'll hold it up for a minute. This is the stuff that was due last week. You had 4 videos because we were not in school on Friday. The story of pain relief is one of them. It's about this guy who was a wrestler who did a lot of work in pain relief. There's a video about antiviral drugs. At somebody's request, someone asked for more information about that, so I found a good video. And the second and third part of the video called Inside the Volcano. These things I am still accepting. Things that are older than this, I am not. I am not going to take them. Not going to put them in Hack. But these things I will still take. So you can look at Edpuzzle and see, are you missing one of these 4 things? If you are, please do it this week so I can give you a grade. While you're at that, please do the stuff that I assigned this week if it's possible for you to do that as we go so you don't get behind again. That's all I've got for today. Hey Duke misses you. It's quiet here. I miss talking to you. Please remember that at 3 o'clock, well, from like 2:45 to about 4 every day are my office hours. I'm giving bonus points for people who stop by and say hello. We're not covering new material, but I want to know how you're doing. So please stop by, get some bonus points, check in. I put the link to the meeting in your Google Classroom every day. I think that's all I've got. I hope you guys are safe and well and happy, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.